Good morning, guys. It's me, Miss Crystal, and I'm here to welcome you guys to your week 1 of your virtual Oakbridge Kids Crate video. Mr. Tom was with me. I have no clue where he went, but that's okay. We can do this without him. It's totally fine.
Good morning, boys and girls.
Hi, Tom. That's an interesting outfit you have.
I am all about being creative.
Being creative, that hat's very creative.
Creativity is the best. I'm using everything that God has provided for us to be successful.
Very good. Now, I don't know if everyone knows what creativity means, but creativity is imagining what you could do because you are made in God's image. And that's exactly what Tom is doing. You are definitely creative and definitely made in God's image. That's for sure.
Absolutely, that is awesome. I love how you pronounced and said exactly what I needed to hear today.
I'm glad it made you feel better. Awesome. So guys, we have a lot planned for you today. We have some videos, some activity, there'll be some dancing. Maybe we can get Mr. Tom to do some dancing as well with all this creativity he has. But before that, let's see what Sophie has planned for us. She's got some new dances for us, and she's gonna introduce a new song called Beautiful. Let's go.
Good morning and happy day, friends. I'm so excited to be here with all of you guys. I missed you so much. Now, can I have everybody stand up on their feet with me? I want you to grab your brothers, your sisters, your moms, your dads, your aunts, your uncles, your grandma, your grandpa, grab everyone and have them stand up and get ready to praise God with me.
Here we go! Everybody in the place, put a smile on your face, cause it's time to move it. Everybody can prove it. If you're happy and you know it, then I know you wanna show it. Sing it loud, sing it proud, everybody sing it out. If you're happy and you know it, then clap your hands. Yeah, clap your hands, come on, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then I know you wanna show it, so clap your hands like this. Everybody's so happy. Everybody's feeling happy. Everybody's so happy. Everybody's feeling, they're feeling. If you're happy and you know it, then stomp your feet. Yeah, stomp your feet. Come on, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then I know you want to show it, so stomp your feet like this. Here we go. Everybody's so happy. Everybody's feeling happy. Everybody's so happy. Everybody's feeling, they're feeling. If you're happy and you know it, then sing it loud. Yeah, sing it loud. Come on, sing it loud. If you're happy and you know it, then I know you want to show it, so sing it loud like this. Sing it out. If you're happy and you know it, then I know you want to show it, so do all three like this. Come on now. Everybody in the place, put a smile on your face, cause it's time to move it. Everybody can prove it. If you're happy and you know it, then I know you wanna show it. Sing it loud, sing it proud, everybody sing it out. Everybody's so happy. Everybody in the place, put a smile on your face, cause it's time to move it. Everybody's so happy. If you're happy and you know it, then I know you wanna show it. Sing it loud, sing it proud, everybody sing it out.
Awesome job, friends. Thank you so much for standing up and dancing. Now stay up on your feet for one more song.
just wanna thank you 'cause everything you made is so beautiful. Every single star and every beat of my heart, and it's beautiful. I just wanna thank you 'cause everything you made is so beautiful. Every single star and every beat of my heart, and it's beautiful.
Crystal,
Yeah.
I have an icebreaker of proportions.
Of proportions?
Yes, an icebreaker.
I'm excited.
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, aunts and uncles and grandmas and grandpas, think of the most unique animal that you possibly can. And let's talk about it with your family. So, the families are talking about an animal. Just think about this, Chris. There's an animal called a sparkle muffin.
No way.
Oh yes, there's an animal called a sparkle muffin. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a picture of the sparkle muffin coming up shortly. But have you ever heard of a mouse deer?
A mouse deer? That sounds like the sweetest animal.
Well, anything that has to do with a mouse, I don't like.
But I really like deer.
Well, that's true. So take a look at this picture. Boys and girls, grandmas and grandpas, aunts and uncles, you see there is no limit to God's creativity. We see so many animals throughout the day. Let's think about it. He gave us dogs.
Those are my
He gave
favorite.
us cats, sparkle muffins, mouse deer,
Ooh, what about a zorse?
a zorse.
A zorse. It's
What's a
zebra
zorse?
and a horse. They're so cute.
A zorse. That is good, boys and girls. But just think, there is no limits to God's creativity, and you're going to learn about it here in this video. Let's go!
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story. Inspired by the book of Genesis, chapters 1 and 2.
In the beginning. The very beginning. Before the first breath. Before the first flash of color. Before the first moment in time. There was nothing. Nothing. Nothing except God. But when God saw nothing, He saw a blank canvas. He saw the perfect backdrop for a work of art beyond imagination. So, God created. From absolutely nothing, He brought forth the heavens and the earth. But there was no shape or form. God's Spirit hovered over the dark emptiness. Then, God called out,
"Let there be light."
Brilliant light shattered the darkness like golden trumpets on a still morning. Bright rays shimmered and danced in all the hues of the rainbow. God saw the light was good. He divided the light from the dark, calling the light day and the darkness night. Evening and morning together shaped the very first day of all time. Then God said,
"Let there be a huge space between the waters. Let it separate water from water."
By His words alone, God shifted the waters, leaving a vast arching space above. The sky. Evening and morning rolled past. The second day. God lifted His voice again.
"Let the water under the sky be gathered into one place. Let ground appear."
Dry land shrugged its way out of the water. Islands and vast continents and gritty deserts and towering mountains. God called the dry ground land, and He called all the gathered waters seas. But God had even bigger plans for this day.
"Let the land produce plants, and let there be trees on the land."
In moments, tall grasses unfurled across the plains, and giant redwoods shot up from the dirt. Flowers and grapevines and carrots and corn sprouted and flourished. God saw that all of it was good. That evening and morning closed out the third day.
Let there be lights in the huge space of the sky. Let them separate the day from the night.
At the sound of God's voice, the blazing sun exploded into being. The silvery moon spun out. Stars and galaxies flooded into space, filling the universe. Pew, pew, pew. God set the sun to rule the day, and the moon to rule the night. And God saw it was good. That evening and morning made up the fourth day. But God wasn't done painting his masterpiece just yet.
Let the seas be filled with living things. Let birds fly above the earth and across the huge space of the sky.
Instantly, the seas and rivers and ponds writhed with dolphins and octopi, salmon and minnows. Eagles soared and bluebirds nested, while ostriches stretched their long necks. God saw they were good. That evening and morning formed the fifth day. But God kept working on his creation.
Let there be livestock and creatures that move along the ground and wild animals.
At once, animals of every kind appeared. Elephants thundered through the forests, and squirrels darted up tree trunks. Monkeys chattered, and pigs rolled happily in the mud. God saw it was all good. But he had one more creation in mind.
Let us make human beings so that they are like us. Let them rule over the fish and the birds. Let them rule over all the animals.
Then, with his own hands, God formed the very first man and the very first woman, Adam and Eve.
I'm me. And you are you.
And this place? It's beyond words.
Unlike the animals, God made people in his image to reflect him.
Have children and fill the earth. Rule over the fish and the birds and every living creature. I am giving you every plant on the earth for food.
God looked over everything he had created and saw that it was very good. That evening and morning were the sixth day. And on the seventh day, God rested. His work was finished. His glorious creation was complete. But because God had formed people in his image, they too could reflect his imagination and creativity. The possibilities ahead of them were endless.
Wow, what an amazing story. I love hearing about the stories of God's creation through the story of Genesis. And it almost reminds me of our memory verse that we have for this month. And that comes from the book of Psalms 145:3. And it is, Lord, you are great. You are worthy of our praise. No one can completely understand how great you are. Now I want you guys to kind of say that with your families. And I'm gonna actually have Mr. Tom come back and we'll say it together with you guys to help you out a little bit. Are you ready, Tom?
I'm ready.
So 1, 2, 3.
Lord, you are great. You are worthy of praise.
No one can completely understand how great you are.
truly are.
Now another thing you guys will have this month are your activity packets. And they should look something like this. And I want you guys to think of all the things that God has created in this world as you guys get your Play-Doh out. And with your Play-Doh, I want you to create those things that are just your favorite things that God's created, whether it's flowers or an animal or a person. Tom, do you want to create something?
I will definitely create something.
You can have that pink Play-Doh. So you're gonna go and open up those Play-Dohs that you have in your kit. And you're gonna get those Play-Dohs out, which Play-Doh is always a little rough to get out for me.
It is a little rough.
But I guess that helps us with our creativity.
Exactly right. Sorry.
I can't get it out, but Tom, would you want to help me?
I will help.
Okay, I'll take the pink Play-Doh. And you can have the green Play-Doh. Okay. So, you guys can do that to your parents too. If you can't get the Play-Doh out, just switch with them, it's okay. All right, so what's your favorite thing to make?
I am gonna make a cat.
Okay.
I love cats.
Perfect. I am going to make a worm.
A worm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, maybe I can make a snake.
I'm making legs right now. I'm just trying to be really creative.
Oh, okay.
Do you know if cats have long legs or do they have short legs?
Well, some of them have long ones.
Some do. So the creativity that Jesus has for us, we have long hair cats, right? Mm-hmm. Short hair cats. And what kind of worm are you creating?
I'm gonna make a heart now. I changed my mind.
She's gonna make
I
a
just
heart.
got real creative in
Okay.
between. See, sometimes creativity is so great where we start with one thing and then we get more creative and make another thing.
I think you're exactly right there. Now listen, boys and girls, I have a cat here. Not only is this the best cat, but I call this cat Fido. Do you see Fido? Look at Fido.
I love it. And I have a heart because God tells us to love all the cats, even though dogs are better. That's okay. We can still love
Absolutely.
one another. I still love you, even though I love dogs. Guys, God has made some awesome things in His creation. And I hope this activity kind of helps you see what that looks like. How you guys are making things in your creation and just how it looks when God's making things in His creation. So keep that in mind, guys, as you go throughout these next couple weeks. Remember, every time you do something, there's no limit to your creativity, but there's definitely no limit to God's creativity. Think about it. He's made animals like the sparkle muffin, the mouse deers. He's even made Mr. Tom, and he's very creative, if you ask me. So thanks for joining us today, and we will see you guys next week as well. Bye.
Bye.